Hi there, Mad Hatter here, and I'm back with week 45 of 52 original card tricks. We're getting close to the end of the year here, and in this week I have my new pack of Bicycle Zero Gravity. I'm going to try them out today. So I'll pull out the cards. We'll get out the jokers. And you can see it's a normal deck. It's got this cool back. And I'm just going to give it a shuffle and pull down the camera for you, as usual. And then you'll see that I have a couple of turkeys here as our participants today, as we're getting close to Thanksgiving and getting excited about that. There's also some real turkeys outside here. So they come around sometimes. Now, so if I had people here, I would have them shuffle the cards and that sort of thing. But the turkeys will do. And I'll tell you a little bit about why I call this trick elated. So when you're elated, it's like you're really excited about something. And it's just... there is an old trick called triumph, and I always liked that word triumph. Like it's like your masterpiece or something. And that was a trick created by Dai Vernon, or popularized by Dai Vernon, and who I've talked about on this channel before. And he coined that trick, triumph. And triumph really was and is a great magic trick that has been performed many times by a lot of different people, and there's a lot of different versions of it out there, but really it was Dai Vernon that did the first great one. So I'm going to take about half the cards. We'll get rid of these because we don't need the whole deck since we only have two people here, or two turkeys I should say. So then I would have them sort of cut the cards, and we could start here, let's say, and they might just tell me when to stop. Stop right there, sure. Then I would give them the card, and they could look at it and remember it, show it around, that kind of thing, like we do. And then have them put it back, cut the cards again so it gets lost. And I'd ask the other one to tell me when to stop. Stop right there. And they would look at their card. Don't forget what it is. Of course not. And then we'd put it back in the middle. Give the deck a little cut. Okay. So they each picked a different card, and they know what their card is. Now I'll snap my fingers, hand one of them the deck, and now in their hands, the magic has happened. What I can say is that the half of the cards are turned face up now, and the other half are face down. When you deal out the piles, you'll have a face up pile and a face down pile. In the face down pile, there'll be a face up card, and in the face up pile, there'll be a face down card. I can say that with confidence, and we'll see what happens. I'm thinking the two cards that were chosen will be the opposite. So look at that. We've got face up, face down. And this happens in their hands, which is pretty amazing and unbelievable. So if we look at the face down pile, we'll see there's one face up card, 7 of spades. Whoa, that was my card. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And thank you. There's a face down card in this pile. Only one. And it is the Jack of Diamonds, the other card. That's my card. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So that is elated. And they might be pretty excited because it is kind of a triumph. And so that is Elated. Hope you enjoyed that. And now for the topics. The topics of the day. The first one I want to talk about is product versus process, which has been a big theme in my life when I was teaching music and when I do teach music. It's a hard thing to balance because I used to focus too much on the product a lot of years, and I had a lot, over a dozen performances, and sometimes it would be hard to sustain that kind of productivity. And really, teaching is more about the focus on the process of learning. And so when you have that many product to do, the process can suffer a little bit. So I think finding that balance is the hard thing. With this year, the balance has been kind of nice because I have, with this project, one trick per year, and there's only one per week. Sorry, one trick per week. So that's not too bad. I get the whole week to get it ready. And it's more manageable. So you get the product, and there's a pretty good process that goes along with it because I can practice, and things come out looking good for the most part. So that's a little bit about process versus product. And the other topic is to edit or not to edit. So in terms of the card magic stuff, it's best not to edit anything. I don't do any cutaways. Everything is as you see it. There was one exception, and that was a trick I did 2 years ago before I figured out that I didn't want any cutaways. And that was the Beethoven one you saw last week. So there is, I think, one cutaway in that trick, which if I redid it wouldn't happen. And then in terms of the music, something I learned from my favorite jazz musician, Miles Davis, they always liked to have the first take. So the first time you play it, you capture that, and it's like a live performance. So most of the things I've put out this year in terms of music are the first try. As I like that kind of energy when you're first doing it and you're kind of figuring it out as you go. And even though you already know the song and you've written it and all that, there's a raw energy that I like about that. And so I try to stick with the first take if I can. And last thing about editing is sometimes I leave the bloopers into these videos. They're fun if you use them, sparingly. And last, for editing, I want to just talk quickly about my book, Mad Hatter Book of Card Tricks, which all the tricks I've been doing, including the one today, is in this book. So there's 52 tricks in here, plus the bonus trick if you remember April Fool's Day. And right now I'm working on putting it together with some art. So I have a friend, Gibson, who's a very talented artist. Here's some of his work. And he does a lot of detail, I think. That's really great. Lots of little hidden pictures in there. That's me playing guitar, apparently, which I think is great. And you can see some people in the background, maybe. Those are my family. Anyway, and then here's a poster he did for one of our concerts. A lot of detail. Anyway, so he's going to be doing the art for the book, which I'm very excited. So it's going to probably take another year of adding art and editing it so it all lines up right. And then it will be coming out. So just wanted to mention that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.